Hello, this is Bill Shed here, and you may have not seen this face in a while, but yep. So today I'm going to be comparing Manjaro to Linux Mint. And the reason why is because I wanted to do, as we haven't done a Linux distro comparison in a while, or a distro war, as I like to call it. And last time we've only done one of those, that was between Mint and Zorn OS. In fact, pretty sure that's actually the second most popular video on my channel, actually. So I thank all of you really much for that. Like, thank you. Also, thank you to the peeps that also made that Call of Duty World at War tutorial the most popular video on my channel. Thank you so much. And also, I thank all of you too for getting my channel up quarter away to 2,000. That's something I heavily appreciate too. So, thank you very much, all of y'all. But yeah, so today I'm comparing Manjaro to Linux Mint, and yes, I'm serious. I have a triple monitor setup now. So right now my recording is done on the monitor over here. By the way, for anyone wondering why it's mirrored, I just prefer it mirrored. So yeah, and now I have Manjaro on the front screen, and then over here I have Linux Mint on this screen. So yeah. So why don't we just get started now? So starting off, so here's both of them right now. Here we have Linux Mint, and then we have Manjaro. And yeah. So the thing is, Linux Mint does not pop anything up at all when we boot up. But the thing Manjaro and Linux Mint both have common, though, is that both are flagships. Manjaro doesn't really have a flagship, though. They really just they both customize our crap out Plasma and XFCE, so both can be considered flagships. But yeah, if you look at Manjaro and good old, Mint, geez, I got a feeling I'm gonna actually forget to flip scenes in this, so just prepare for the worst, y'all. Like, there's going to be at some point in this video I'm gonna be talking about Linux Mint, where I think I'm gonna be using Linux Mint at the moment. You know, it's just showing Manjaro. I'm gonna be honest, that's gonna happen sometime in this video, but yeah. Hope to the man above it doesn't, but yeah. And so yeah, so we're over on Linux Mint. So it doesn't pop anything up for us at start, so that's kind of a negative, but at least it gives us, just boots us straight into a live environment so we can test it all out and stuff. So yeah, and if you want to install it, it gives you the CD up here. You just click on it. It literally says install Linux Mint. Meanwhile, we go over to, we flip the scene to Manjaro. It pops up a little hello page. And right here it says, welcome to Manjaro. Thank you for joining our community. We, the Manjaro developers, hope that you will enjoy using Manjaro as much as we enjoy building it. The links below will help you get started with your new operating system, so enjoy the experience. And don't hesitate to send us your feedback. And it gives us a list of things, and I have to give Manjaro credit for this. This is what should have been. I think a lot more distros need to do this. Just a welcome screen, which I think a lot of distros actually do. And that's something I heavily appreciate. Compared to Linux Mint, which doesn't. And I think Ubuntu does part of it. But yeah. But right here, it literally gives you one spot down here called Launch Installer. It also gives you the same button to click over here too. So yeah, let's go ahead and click Launch Installer because that's what we're here for. Okay, so here it boots up the Manjaro Linux 21.2.6 Konos installer. Yes, I pronounce those Q's like how they're supposed to be pronounced. Meanwhile, and it's basically, it's not really its own separate installer. It's just a forked variant of the Calamaris installer, I think it's called. So yeah, which a lot of distros use. It's not just Arch-based distros. You commonly see it on Arch-based distros, but you actually see it on Debian-based distributions, Ubuntu-based distributions as well. I'm pretty sure KDE Neon, an Ubuntu-based distribution, and Ubuntu both use it too. So yeah. So yeah, let's select my time zone. I'm going to go with my favorite, which is right here. Does it? Nope. Yeah. My favorite. Okay, now we gotta go click next on that, and right here it gives you the erase disk option. This will delete all data currently present on the selected storage device. So you can select as ButterFS or XFS or ext4. Most people are going to select default. Okay, no one gives a crap of it, unless you're really a computer geek or whatever. You're not going to give two craps about like if it's ext4 or ButterFS. Okay, we're going to click next on that one. What my full name? Just type in Builder Shed. What is the name of this computer? Manjaro. We'll just call it that. Here's a password. Password's not matched. Yes, use the same password for the administrator account. And we got the summary. It basically gives you a summary for this. And now we go over to. Now let's go take a look at how Mint installs it. So right here you got the standard Ubuntu installer, which I'm pretty sure we've already went over multiple times already. So yeah. So I click continue, and of course I want my US International dead keys, aka the special letter. And install multimedia codecs. I heavily recommend install multimedia codecs, even if some of them are proprietary, just because it's just going to allow you to play more videos on your computer and just listen more music and stuff. It's just that you should always just try doing. So we click continue on that one. And here it just gives you an option to erase disk and install Linux Mint. And has the right time zones. Yep. Choose username. Choose Mint. Linux Mint. We click continue, and now it's just doing an installing now. And we got it. I'm going to go click install on this. At least this one, it just warns you that you could screw something up, which I have to give credit to Manjaro. It gives you a full-on summary of telling what the heck it is going to do. If you're going to nuke your computer, whatever, it should be common sense. If you're replacing the operating system on your computer, you're going to nuke your computer essentially, unless you got a separate home partition for Linux. But yeah, install now. But yeah, if we're going by installers, though, to be honest, I think both installers are really good at what they do. I mean, Linux Mint's installer is practically a fork of Ubuntu's installer, and I do not have a problem with that at all. That is It is standard for most Linux distributions that have a graphical installer. They're just fork an installer, okay? Hey, like some Linux distributions, they use an ncurses based installer, like Slackware or Debian has that as an option. In fact, most distributions, even Ubuntu, the very first Ubuntu had that as the way of installing it. So yeah, and there are Arch install scripts that do that too. So just thought I'd put that out there. But the thing about Manjaro's installer though is that it gives you that. I think for one, it just looks better first of all, and two, it gives you a full on list. It actually gave you like a summary of like what was going to be done to the computer, and actually warned you when you're going to screw. Like it actually told you that you could screw something up once you click that button. It ain't reversible. Compared to this right here, which didn't tell you crap. Just like, let's go. So yeah. More than that, both installers are really on par with each other, and I say they're both very equal to each other. So yeah, I'll be back when both these are done installing. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, y'all. So now I am back, and it looks like both Manjaro and Mint have fully installed now. So I rebooted them, and yeah, I'm about to set the resolution of both of these, since obviously they are running in a virtual machine. So yeah. So first let me type in the password, like log into there. Here's Manjaro popping up with its welcome screen. It's the exact same screen from earlier. Let me just set the resolution though. If we can find the settings menu. Get the display and just fix that sucker. Apply, keep the resolution. So yeah, so it's the exact same. So I really don't need to go back over this, or then that it has the applications menu as an option now. It has Manjaro socials down there too. I'm going to tell it not to start up. Watch it start now. And so of course it's already giving me notifications, but yeah. So if we go to applications, we look in here. Of course, we got options from our web browsers. We can get Vivaldi, Firefox, Chromium, Midori, Opera if we want. We can pick some mail applications. We can pick. It comes with Thunderbird by default. We got some other ones. You got Free Office. We can even install the Microsoft Office suite it has an option too, and it now comes with only Office by default, which is kind of new actually. That is new. The fact it comes with only Office now instead of giving you the option. It used to give you the option between Free Office and only Office, but yeah, that's new. And the language support, ebook readers. You find some more stuff you can get in here. And yeah, like little collection in here. Got some other stuff, so yeah. Now what about Mint? Linux Mint, I prefer, okay, y'all. I prefer Linux Mint's login screen a lot more to Manjaro. That's plain obvious. You look at it and it's just, you can see why. And fun fact, Linux Mint and Manjaro's default login screens are run on the same back end, and that's LightDM. So let me get the password typed in. And as you can hear, you got a startup sound. Voila! Just already got the resolution set up on here, but yeah. So here it says, now this is a better welcome screen, to be honest. Here it says, "Welcome to Linux Mint. Welcome to your new operating system. This welcome screen will guide you through your first steps, show you how to find help, and where to get more information about Linux Mint. And on behalf, blah, blah, blah." It says the default stuff. And so you got first steps. Now this is perfection. Is perfection. Hold on. So we got panel out. We can go with traditional. What's like old school Windows. We'd have to figure this, right? If you want, you'd have to have it say start. If you want it to be like if you want it to be old school, like old school Windows, it has to say start. You're not going against that. On show up the configuration menu. Ah, dang it. I have to deal with that one at some point. So you choose desktop colors. Colors. I'm going to choose my favorite, which is what this likes to call Prussian green, but everyone knows it's green to me. It's blue to me. System snapshots. Alright, so you can set that up. Driver manager. This is where you go to set up your drivers, okay? Here. And of course, for this one, you need to type in your password. And this will look for drivers. This is just like how Ubuntu did it. Update manager. Again, just like Ubuntu. And you have system settings, software manager. This thing does not need any more drivers. According to that, you got the firewall. You got update manager. Does this thing need updates? Yeah, we can skip those for now. Of course, you got documentation. We got contribute. We got the whole collection, y'all. We got the whole collection. So hopefully just log out. Does this still make the sound? It's actually a good question. Does it still make the sound? That told thee no. Okay, so for both distributions, I'd have to, for the introduction, give Linux Mint at this point. And before I almost forget, I need to start tallying these down. Hold on. Hold on, just Ubuntu.score. Let's create a Mint. First one go I. And we're going to tally these. Okay, so, yep. So now Manjaro has 1 point and Mint has another point. Okay. Because I remember giving Manjaro the previous point. Wait for their installer, but yeah. So overall, what about the graphical interface? I'll be honest, both have really nice looking graphical interfaces, and this is really up to personal preference here. Like, if not everyone's gonna like the same graphical interface, y'all. Like, Jimmy's gonna like his other graphical interface. Hold on. Just delete again? No. Just make sure. Some people like this better. Others gonna like Linux Mint's interface better. And to be honest, I like Manjaro's more than Linux Mint's. But icon wise, I like Linux Mint's. Okay. But yeah. So here we have Linux Mint's. We have Manjaro's terminal. We got the whole collection here and stuff. Yep. I like how they did the GTK thing. That's perfect. They just launched up Thunar. You go into Task Manager. It's running GTK as well. Overall, user interface is extremely like Windows. It's just very Windows-like, and that's something I got to. And that's part of the reason why I'm comparing this to Manjaro Linux Mint, because both these are Windows-like, have very similar to Windows when it comes to UI, and Manjaro's potential options for many newcomers to Linux. So that's one of the reasons why I'm comparing them. So. Linux Mint, though, this is a lot more modern, though. Even though it's not as fast, though, most computers can handle Linux Mint. Like, these days, who gives a crap about user interface? Like, if this was year 2005, then yeah. One of these desktop environments would be frying a computer, but no, like, this is year's 2022. You're not going to see a difference at all if you're running DWM, the very old TWM, or like, I'm going to literally pull up an image for you. If y'all don't know how old TWM is, hold on. I won't pull up the Wikipedia for that. Hold on, y'all are going to be. Start reaching 11 minutes. Jeez. I need to do this quick. Or you're not going to see a difference between running that, one of those two, or GNOME or KDE. You're not going to see much of a difference anymore. So we search for TWM in here. This was TWM. Just to show you that you can get stuff that's just as simple as that, just as old school and fast as that. You could run that, or you can run something as like demanding as GNOME, and there would not be much of a difference anymore these days. So I wouldn't care about how fast the desktop environment is anymore, unless you're a professional gamer or somebody. Who cares? But yeah. But when it comes to theming, like layout wise, Linux Mint, I think, has the upper hand when it comes to like how modern it is. Though, like, both are very modern in looks, but Linux Mint in design is extremely modern. AKA Linux Mint, I'm gonna have to be neutral on both these. Both these just don't get a point. They neutral each other out. Actually, I'm gonna give Linux Mint this point. User interface. You know, some people are probably going to flock to Mint for, but no one cares about user interface. So Mint gets an I. So, what about what comes with these off the bat? So if we go back to Manjaro, what comes with Manjaro off the bat? You got. So let's go to for one in accessories. You got some file search, stuff. You got in Grampa. You got HP Device Manager and stuff like your standard stuff like XF Burn. You got Steam on here by default. Gamers, you know you're gonna be flocking to Manjaro if you see Steam on here by default. you got new image manipulation program, aka GIMP, on here. You load that up. Looks like that. You also got Firefox on here by default. A Thunderbird Hex Chat. Never seen Hex Chat. Nah. Got only Office by default on here. Which right here. Which we can open up this, and by the way, only Office is actually very good for opening up Microsoft Office files. So just write test right there and just close this out. Though it doesn't fit in as well. We got multimedia, like we got other, and then we got for settings, and this is where we come in with like some stuff. So we got the greater settings. So we got default user image. We got the basic stuff, okay? So I set it over there, base point. I think we can set multiple stuff for that. We go to other settings, like, yeah. And we should find some more Manjaro settings, like right here. You got Manjaro's little settings manager right here, time and date, user accounts, hardware configuration, kernel. This actually allows you to change the kernel pretty easily, though. And we're running 5.15 kernel right now, so I'd probably recommend updating that. We got language packs we can put on here and stuff, but yeah. You also got a package manager. Add/remove software. You can go in here and you can browse for applications, and it's actually a really cool way of doing things. Hold on. These sunglasses, jeez, yo. So yeah, we can install more on here if you want this. Like for example, let's just search for them. Let's just throw Shotwell on here and just apply. Got to type in our password and authenticate, and then it's download on there. So far, so good. Meanwhile, Linux Mint. So we got basically your standard stuff right here and accessories. And then we got a USB stick formatter, USB image writer. Okay. Now that's something. And not really much. We got color temperature tools, virtual keyboard. We got GNOME disks. Then we go into graphics. We got a simple drawing utility, basically MS Paint in a nutshell. Draw something stupid. Discard. We also got Firefox on here. Obviously, we just went through that. We got Hex Chat, and we already have Hex Chat. Hold on, check Manjaro. Did we have Hex Chat on here? Yeah, we did. We got transmission. We got web apps. Run websites as if they were apps. Sounds quite nice. This one comes with LibreOffice by default, though. Recent favorite documents as for library. Some video celluloid. Play movies and videos. Watch TV. Oh. TV channels. I'm not getting struck. I can check this out on a different day. Okay, I'm not getting screwed, okay? We got Rhythm Box. Do we have Rhythm Box on Manjaro? Nope. Anything related to music on Manjaro? It's audacious. From looks of it, Rhythm Box looks a lot better. Stuff for administration. We got, of course, like we said, Driver Manager. We got Login Manager. So yeah, got that kind of stuff. We also got the terminal, aka the geek menu. And we also got some other stuff. We got Synaptic on here. We got Software Manager. Ooh, yeah. Software Manager. Holy crap. Imagine. Cancel that. You can deal with that at some other point. So yeah, we got some stuff on here. We got GNOME Chess. We can choose. We got Audacity. You got the whole collection on here, okay? And what if I wanted to put, let's say, Gparted on here, which we don't, but we do on Manjaro. So just click install, type in the password, and yeah. Preferences, though, we look under preferences, and then yeah, window tiling. We got window tiling, Qt5 settings, perfect. Oh golly, yeah. So we already got Gparted on here now, so yeah. Overall, I think the winner for this one's obvious. Linux Mint just already nukes Manjaro out of the water. Yeah, it's already just... Linux Mint already has 3, Manjaro already has 1. Okay. Package management. Oh boy. So I think the first we already went over one of them, which was we already went over both of them. From the store, from the front end side things, both of them are just as easy, okay? And you also from that side, they both get credit. Terminal wise, like you do sudo pacman-s. Let's just do base devel. Just get that whole collection in there, reinstalling. Fake root is up to date. No, you ain't. Got neofetch. And here's the thing. Pacman syntax is not that perfect, okay? But on here, that's how you'd install something like neofetch. And for example, that installed real quick. Probably because neofetch is not that big of an application anyways, but yeah. Well, if we want to install something like RetroArch. Which is 3.57 megabytes. I don't know why it's taking a little bit, but yeah. And you can do things from terminal, and that was fairly quick. Meanwhile, you go over to Linux Mint if you want to do it from the command line. You got an application called apt, okay? So you got sudo apt install, and then let's just do neofetch. Neofetch, sorry, latest version. Yeah. RetroArch. These get 131 more megabytes of additional disk space, so it's already grabbing more than Manjaro. So once it gets through that, then we can get to roasting. As guess what? I'm not the biggest fan of apt, okay? So right now, it's currently doing that. It's doing the little progress bar at the bottom, spin out and barfing out all the other stuff at top. It's already taken a lot longer than Manjaro. But what some of y'all may be like, oh, Manjaro, you got PAMAC. And yes, that's true. So let me just do a sudo pacman-r RetroArch nuke you. No way to remove packages off here. And what we do is a PAMAC install RetroArch. It's going to pop me up a little prompt, and it's searching the package databases. And it gives us optional dependencies. Let's just select none. And it basically barfs out all this stuff at the top, and what I think it's trying to do is trying to update the whole system at the same time. Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't like when computers do that. Like, I just don't like when they do that. Like, come on. So let's just, but what about AR, which PAMAC actually gives you the ability to do that. So if I want Minecraft on here, you can go PAMAC build Minecraft launcher, which I think is it's called. And yeah, we select for Jerry Open JDK. We can select one. Total download size, we select one for apply transaction. And yes, and that was, and basically to build from the AUR you do build instead of install. The package name. For package management, Manjaro gets this one no clap without any intervention. So, yeah. 44 seconds remaining on here. So what about some other stuff? Why don't we just compare some stuff? Why don't we just talk about customization? And yes. What other stuff does Manjaro come with? So let's just go into Settings Manager for this and Window Manager Tweaks. Fine-tune window behavior and effects. So we can fine-tune the effects. We can probably apply some stuff on Compositor. We could change these, so we can just do that. So we can do that. Passive inactive windows. We can just do a lot of these. Passive pop-up windows. Like we can do some customization there. We got some other stuff we can do, system-wise. Just session startup. We also got the geek area, and we got personal about me, so we can just change this as much as we want. Yeah, and it's options, add another panel too, which both these have support for. But yeah, this I gotta love. And while we go over here to Linux Mint, we go to System Settings. We have screensavers, but yeah. Hold on, let me just pop them in the same menu over here. There's a chance I probably forgot about. It's right here. Okay, so there's no screensavers on here, though. You can get screensaver support by downloading a little program called X Screensaver. We're getting 30 minutes, jeez. Welcome to life. Option. We've got pretty much the same stuff. Yeah, and this gives you the option for online accounts, like all that stuff. Startup applications. Window tiling. Oh, yeah. We know people are going to be loving that stuff. Oh, boy. Window snapping. Does Manjaro have window snapping? Yes, but it's more erratic. Like, this is very erratic compared to this, which is literally just. I prefer Linux Mint's way of doing things right there. Extension. Get some extensions for this. Download some extensions. Place a watermark. Oh, I know what to do with this one. We don't really got time for that one, but screw it. Come on, load up. I want to put a watermark saying activate Linux Mint. But yeah, let's stop screwing around. Also got options for effects. Mapping windows, like we got the whole collection. We can do a lot of customization here. And theming. Yeah, so we can go with Mint X, which is older. Got Mint Y, which is basically Yaru. We got the older icons up here, and then we got the newer ones. Older options, then we got the newer options. We can go with dark mode too, which, for the sake of y'all's eyes, that's what we're gonna do, okay? There's some more we can go with. Teal. Or we can go with just into wide dark teal. This is what we're going to go with. All set icons and buttons. So yeah. Overall for this one, it's very neutral for both of them. Though, I'll be honest, Linux Mint has more settings that more people would value. So I'd say Linux Mint gets the point here. So right now, this current score is 4 for Linux Mint, 2 for Manjaro. Now I think we're on the last one. So let me just deal with you real quick. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test how long it takes to boot both of these up. So one guess is not running. So this one is Manjaro. Manjaro is going to be first for this one. So let's full screen you and let's set the timer. That was fairly fast. Well, not too fast. Had to get the stopwatch out. And now stopwatch started. I just got to play a little waiting game here, and $17 So 17 seconds. And what about for the other one? So now we're going to switch over to this one. It's on my other monitor and set this baby. That's on a certain point here, and yep. Mint logo showing up. The exact same. Ooh. Looks like we got two lucky fellows in here. Looks like we're at the yeah. I have Windows 11 sound effects for my desktop, but yeah, we're going to have to find something to sort this one out. Manjaro and Mint both have 17 seconds. I think out of an act of, I could do an act of mercy, just give Manjaro the point. You know what? I think that's what I should do. I should give Manjaro the point. The act of mercy here. Manjaro gets the point. Congratulations to Linux Mint. You won this, baby. Linux Mint got 4 points. Manjaro got 3 points. This has been Builder Shed here with a 50-minute long video. Hope to see y'all next time. See ya.